think you have added to the club, and Lucroy, a great catcher, Beltran and Jeffers, just hit them all.
Well, I think we go into these periods, whether it's off season or different times of year that are more active than others. Obviously, we go into these periods with a general mindset: how do we make the club as deep and talented as we can? And I think the irony is probably the biggest need on the team. You might say, looking at it, was a starting pitcher, and it went 2 bats and a reliever. But you look at it and look at the market, and while we did look at a number of starters, the fit just wasn't there. There weren't a ton of starters available. Weren't the guys that we lined up with the other clubs, and so kind of audibled a little bit and just looked to improve the team as best we could. Preference is generally to get guys that are going to be here beyond this year. It doesn't always happen that way. We've done it both ways before. In Carlos Beltran, in the first deal today, this is the guy, the Hall of Famer. Switch hitting, he's still an elite level hitter. Smart hitter, smart teammate. You hear just wonderful things about him. Switch hitter in the middle of our lineup. Really good fit. I think with he and with Chu, both have the ability to play right field, both DH. Vanny can mix and match. Obviously, you got other outfielders out there as well, but I think with Carlos, phase of his career where he's not, he used to be an elite level center fielder, a little different spot now, and Chu coming off the back, hopefully mixing and matching those guys, being right field and DH is kind of the thought. We'll see how it plays out. But putting him in the middle of the order really stretches the thing out. And I think the type of hitter that, big moments late in the season, pennant race, hopefully, beyond September, where it pays dividends. In Jonathan Lucroy, is one of the best catchers in the game. I mean, he ranks up there on a pretty short list of the really impact guys. Two-way player. I think he's going to make our pitching staff better. Really, another guy lengthens the lineup. He added 2 hitters there. One switch, one right-handed. Both are real tough outs. And kind of gives Bandy a ton of options as we go. I think the other thing that it does is it might help indirectly help Robinson Chirinos. Just freshen him up a little bit as well. He's been banged up, had the broken arm, and it seems like every foul tip the last 2 weeks has found him. But Robbie's a real important part of this team too, and I think this may indirectly help him as well. Some similarities to Dyson and how he goes about it with power sinker. Has some experience now in the 9th inning if needed. Hopefully, that's not the case, but always good to have multiple guys that can go back there. But with all the guys in the bullpen now, we feel like we have only winning pieces. Where you can go to any one of these guys in any spot, and Bandy and the staff have the comfort zone there. So just deep in the bullpen out. We know how these things go. The season's long, and you're going to need that depth.